Hello once again, my friends. Today we'll be discussing the oldest form of technical analysis in the world, Japanese candlesticks.
Munehisa Homma is credited with developing Japanese candlesticks in 17th century Japan. He's said to have studied and analysed the price patterns, weather conditions and trader psychology of the preceding 10 years before starting to trade, and he's said to have made over 100 successful trades on the trot. He retired a rich man and went on to write the world's first 2 books on technical analysis.
The ancients have long taught us that by studying the past we can learn about the future, and Homma put this wisdom into practice. He then went even further by passing his knowledge and experience down to us.
The principles of trading developed by Homma, who we could call the world's first market guru, go by the name of Japanese candlesticks. This is also the name of the type of chart used to record price. Japanese candlestick charting and analysis were introduced to the West in 1985, and the charting method quickly became popular.
But before going any further, I'd like to quickly run through the basic elements of Japanese candlesticks.
The candlestick is basically a rectangle with the open price and the close price at either end. The high price and low price are attached to the rectangle with vertical lines. The rectangle is called the candlestick body, or sometimes real body, and the vertical lines are known as the shadows, wicks or hairs. If close is greater than open, it means that price has risen over the period and the candlestick has a white body. If close is lower than open, it tells us that price has fallen over the period and the candlestick is black. This colour change makes the candlestick chart more immediate and easier to interpret than the traditional Western bar chart. Sometimes the candlestick does not have any shadows. These are known as marabotsu candlesticks. We shall be discussing the implications of different types of candlestick throughout this film. Many people feel that candlesticks are more aesthetically pleasing, and of course the West has had an enduring fascination for all things Eastern. The very names of the patterns, for example, the morning star, dark cloud cover and the dragonfly doji, are evocative and have a sort of mystical romance.
And from an economic point of view, the fact that the Japanese nation became an economic superpower not once but twice in the 20th century suggests there's a lot to be learned from the Japanese way of looking at things.
As we mentioned in Chart Analysis 1, although Japanese candlesticks and bars were developed in complete isolation from each other, both charting methods use the same 4 key prices as the basis of their construction. These key prices are, of course, the high, low, open and close.
The similarities do not end there, and we'll be discussing a number as we consider some of the simple and not so simple combinations of Japanese candlesticks. You'll often come across the terms long and short candlesticks. These terms have nothing to do with going long or short. They are, in fact, more simply connected to the length of the candlestick. It begs the question, how long is a long candlestick? If that sounds like a bit of a conundrum, don't be alarmed. As is so often the case, the answer here is, it's all relative.
Generally speaking, the length of the candlestick is the difference between the high and low. The length of the candlestick we're interested in is compared to the length of the average candlestick. Some writers suggest averaging the length of the candlestick either for the last 5 or 10 periods. Others go further and advise using rumours to write a new indicator which gives the SMA of candle length over a natural cycle. For example, for daily candlesticks you could average over 22 days, which is the trading month, or 65 days, which is a quarter.
Personally, I let my eye be the judge, and if a candlestick looks longer than the average, it's long, and if it looks shorter than the average, it's short.
If you'd like further information about averaging out candle length, just drop me a line at fxc@fxclub.com and I'll happily oblige.
Of course, you need to take care when working with intraday candles. Please bear in mind that the opening and closing of the major exchanges around the world distort candlestick length and make any comparative analysis hazardous. You must always take the time of day and the currency pair that you're working on into account.
But the main features of Japanese candlesticks, the information that they carry and the signals they give off, hold as true for intraday charts as they do for daily charts and beyond. A very effective trade system for intraday trading incorporating Japanese candlesticks was created by V.I. Safin, who describes it in detail in his book 5 Marks for Success. It's available on www.fxclub.com.